Yo, what's up, everybody? KMZX18 Sports here, back with another Arsenal review and player ratings. Yeah, man. Arsenal already secured their place in the knockout stage of the Champions League. So this game was, I don't want to say it was meaningless, but it was just a game, honestly, because like I said, Arsenal already secured the top place of the group. They already secured the knockout stages. So yes, this game we just played just for the hell of it. Although it gave chances to some reserve Arsenal players. Although I will admit, I wish Arteta gave more opportunities to the youngsters. As this game, even if the Arsenal lost this game, it didn't really matter too much. So yeah, I did wish that Arteta would have gave the youngsters an opportunity, But it is what it is, man. Also, yes, the game ended 1-1 draw. Fair result because Arsenal at times they controlled the game, but at times PSV Eindhoven um they could there are times they also control the game as well, and overall they deserve their goal. And yeah, man, honestly it was just it was just a draw. And also PSV Eindhoven also, I believe, they secured the second place of the group, so it didn't really mean much. But honestly though, a draw was a fair result, honestly, for both teams. But yeah, man. Like I said, Arsenal's actually to the knockout stages. Hopefully, it won't be as bad as the last time Arsenal was in the round of 16 of the Champions League. Buying anybody? Hopefully it won't be the 10-2 aggregate. God forbid, please no. So overall, yeah, man, like this game, it didn't really mean much. But you know what? Let's look. I'm actually curious because I couldn't watch the game because of work. But I did watch the highlights, and I did watch like some people's like reaction slash like highlights that the highlights didn't really show because sometimes they'll do that. So I'm curious to see what was the statistics for this game. So give me one second. I set up the sofa score real quick. So let's see what truly happened, minus the highlights. All right, guys, we're here, and the first thing you notice, look at the attack momentum, man. Honestly, PSV Eindhoven actually had majority of the momentum. If I really look at this, like the first half, I mean, that started the game, it was mostly Eindhoven. Then Arsenal going into the game, they got the goal, and then starting the second half, Eindhoven scored, and they had most of the momentum. And then halfway to the second half, Arsenal tried to get some momentum in, but it was canceled out, and ultimately the game ended 1-1. Yeah, that sounds about right because if you look at the highlights as well, you can just tell like in the first half, beginning of it, it was PSV Eindhoven, and then Arsenal took control, got the goal, and then starting the second half, it was all mainly Eindhoven until like midway to the second half of the game, and then boom. You know, but it didn't really result in much, and it ended with a 1-1 draw. So let's look at the statistics real quick. PSV actually did better than Arsenal in the XG department as they had a 1.36, Arsenal 0.98. Arsenal had more possession, 58% to 42%. Eindhoven had 17 shots to Arsenal's 12. They had 6 shots on target to Arsenal's 3. And overall, yeah, man, it was mostly Eindhoven, mostly. Although Arsenal, like I said, they took their chance and they got it. Although they could have scored more, same with Eindhoven as well. So I'm not gonna argue too much about it. But yeah, like I said, the game was close, man. It was just close. Like if you look in the first half, it was mostly all Eindhoven, especially with the expected XG. But then in the second half, Arsenal had more chance opportunities. But altogether, yeah, it was just close. Let's look at that lineup real quick. Aaron Ramsey. Aaron Ramsey made his first Champions League debut, and I thought he was okay. He made 4 saves, 2 saves inside the box, 83% accurate on his passes, 3 of 9 on his long balls. Overall, I thought it was a decent game for Aaron Ramsey. I was happy that he got the start because he was one of the reasons why Arsenal even got to the Champions League. And I'm just happy for him, man. I'm happy that he actually got the start. You know, I was hoping that at least he'll play a little on the Champions League, but he got it, man. So happy for him. But as for this game, I thought it was just fine. I couldn't really do much on the goal. It was a short shot that I don't think he would have. It was I don't think no people would say it unless you're pretty tall. So overall, though, yeah, man, I thought it was just okay. But I will give him a 7 out of 10. That is a pretty accurate rating. Cedric, I totally forgot Cedric was still playing for Arsenal, man. I'm not gonna lie. He made two clearances. He got drilled past twice. He was 0 out of his two ground duels won. He lost possession 11 times, which is not great. 69% accurate on his pass. He made one key pass, which ultimately did help lead to the goal. He was 1-2 on his crosses, 0 out of 3 on his long balls. Yeah, Cedric, it was kind of a mixed bag for him. He started off pretty well, but over time, man, especially the fullbacks were they were struggling against Eindhoven's wingers, man. But overall, though, a 6.5 that's a bit harsh, but I guess I'll give him a 6 out of 10 as well. William Saliba, he made two clearances, he blocked one shot. He was 0 out of 1 on his aerial duels. He only lost possession twice. He was 97% accurate on his passes. 2 out of 3 on his long balls. Overall, I thought he was okay. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was okay. There were times where they tried to make a pass and him and Gabriel was trying to, get to it, but they just it kept missing, which is weird. They usually do a better job with that, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, William Saliba 6.8. Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna give William Saliba a 6 out of 10. It wasn't his best game. Gabriel Magalhaes, he made 10 clearances, one block shot, two tackles, and clearance offline. Yeah, he just saved that goal. He was 2-2 on his ground duels one, 2 out of 3 on his aerial duels one. He lost position 6 times. He was outside once, which unfortunately he could have scored, but he was just outside, which is unfortunate. 94% accurate on his passing, 46 on his long balls. Yeah, man, Gabriel, he could have scored. Like with Saliba, I feel like it wasn't his best game. Maybe most of these Arsenal players knew that this game was just like maybe there wasn't much intensity with this game due to the fact, like I said, this game, eh, they already secured top of their group, so it didn't really mean much. So as for Gabriel, yeah, I thought like with William Saliba, he was struggling just to intercept passes. So overall, though, yeah, like with Saliba, I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Jakob Kiwior, oh boy, 3 clearances, one block shots, 3 tackle. He was dribbled past 4 times. Oh boy, yeah, he struggled against Bukayoko, man. Whew. Especially that nutmeg. Yeesh. Yikes. He won 4 out of 8 on his ground duels. He lost possession 8 times, 86% accuracy on his man. He made two key passes though. He was 1 of 1 in his crosses, 1 and 2 on his long balls. He was yeah, one shot off target, one shot blocked, and he did attempt to dribble. Overall, yeah, it wasn't a great game for Yeko Kiwior. That 7 rating was pretty bad, honestly, because he was abused. He was getting abused by Bukayoko, man. Honestly, I can see why Arteta like to put him in the as a fullback, just because he can invert as well. But my thing is, I feel like Jakob Kiwior is more suited as a CB role because I feel like he's a bit too slow against a speedy fullbacks. I mean, I'm not saying he's slow, but I'm just saying like against speedy fullbacks, especially who are pretty good skill wise. Oh man, it'll be a tough day. So yeah, that same rating they nice you on that one, man. Because honestly, I'm gonna give him a 5 because there are times where he just could not contain Johan Bukayoko, man. It was crazy. Um, let's get to Mohamed El Neni. He only played for 62 minutes. He was 88% accurate on his passes. Yeah, one shot off target, which hit the crossbar. Unfortunately, that would hit the woodwork once. That which is unfortunate, man. I truly want him to score. 0 out of 1 on his ground duels, 1 and 2 on his air duel. He only lost position 3 times, and he only got drill pass once. Yeah, man. I thought I thought he was okay, but I truly wanted to score that, man. And it's just unfortunate he's injured again, man. So hopefully the injury is not too severe, but it's just unfortunate, man. Because look, he's a reserve now. He's not like a backup. He's a reserve, but you know what, man? The dude has been with this club for like 8 years now, so yeah, like it's just unfortunate. Hopefully, he's not a long-term injury and he'll be back. But yeah, man, if this is truly it, he was what can I say, man? I thought he was a good player, man. When we first signed Mohamed Elneny, I thought, oh man, he'll be a good backup or like maybe like a starter if he plays well. It just didn't really happen for him as a starter, but as a reserve or a backup, I thought he did a phenomenal job, honestly. Kai Havertz, 83% accurate on his passes, 1 on 1 on his crosses, shots off target once, 1 of 3 on his dribble attempts. He did miss one big chance, but it say it was like a badly missed. It was just it was just a mess, honestly. 3 of 9 on his ground duels won, 2 of 4 air duels won. He lost possession 10 times. He made 2 fouls and was fouled once. He made one interception, one tackle. Overall, I thought it was an okay Kai Havertz game. That 6 rating is a bit harsh, 6.1. That's a bit harsh. I thought he played better than that. So overall, yeah, overall, I'll give Kai Havertz a 7. Yeah, that 6.1 is a bit hard. Same with my Elneny. Elneny, I'll give him a 7 out of 10 as well. Jorginho, 87% accurate on his passes. He made 3 key passes, 1 2 on his long balls, 5 of 7 on his ground duels won, 2 of 2 on his air duels won. Lost possession 9 times. He made 1 foul, was fouled 3 times. He made 1 clearance, 1 block shot, 2 interceptions, 2 tackles, and he only got drill pass once. Overall, I thought it was a good Jorginho game. Um, usually, usually I'm worried about his defense, but honestly, I thought he kept it pretty good. It was just mostly the fullbacks were having a tough time against PSV, but overall, I thought he controlled the game well. I can see why, like Arteta still likes to play him out, still like to play him because honestly, due to the fact that he can control games. Overall, though, yeah, Jorginho, a 7 out of 10 for me. I thought he was very good. And now we get to my man of the match, Reese Nelson. He was my man of the match, honestly. He got the assist. He had 1 shot off target. He was 5 of 8 on his dribble attempts. 95% accurate on his passes. 2 key passes, which one of them was an assist, led to the goal. 1 on 1 on his crosses. 1 on 1 on his long balls. He won 11 out of 15 ground duels. Holy crap. He was active on the ground. 1 on 1 on his aerial duels won. He lost position 11 times. A bit much, but it's okay. Overall, though, I thought this was a pretty good Reese Nelson game, man. And honestly, there are times where I'm just like, but put Reese Nelson in. Like he can provide that energy, especially if like Saka. And I'm happy that Saka didn't play because, or actually, did he play? I don't think he played. Well, at least I don't hope he did. Let me see. Yeah, he didn't. Okay, I'm about to say I didn't remember him, but just to be on the safe side, I'm glad that Saka didn't play because the dude plays like almost every game, and I'm afraid that he'll be burned out like he was last season. So I'm happy for that. Um, pretty very good game from Reese Nelson. He was my man of the match, and honestly, 7.9, I'll give him an 8 out of 10. He was definitely like out of the front three, he was the most active, and what can I say, man? I just hope he give Arteta give him more minutes. Leandro Trossard, um, yeah, 1 shot on target, which honestly he should have done better with, and 1 off target. There was 1 on 1 dribble attempt, 70% accurate on his passes, 1 key pass, 2-2 on his crosses, 2-2 on his long balls. Big chance created one, yeah. 3-11 on his ground duels, 1-1 on his air duels, 1. Lost possession 15 times was a bit too much. He made one foul, was fouled once. He made one clearance, one tackle, and he will drill pass 4 times. Yeah, him and Jakob Kiro was having a hard time with Johan Bukayoko, man. This man terrorized these two, especially Jakob Kiro. But yeah, defensively not great. Offensively, you can tell he tried, but it was just not there. He should have scored a goal, honestly, but or at least pass it to it and Ketia, who was open. But overall, yeah, not the best game for Leandro Trossard. I'm gonna give him a 6 out of 10. As for Eddie and Ketia, he got the goal. He had 2 shots on target, 2 off target. One of the on target shot was a goal. He one of the shots was blocked. He was 1-2 on his dribble attempts, 81% accurate on his passes. 0 out of 1 on his crosses, 3 of 9 on his ground duels, 1 on his aerial duels, 1. Last position 15 times was a bit much. Committed 2 fouls, was fouled twice. He made 1 clearance. Overall, Nketiah, he did score, but after that, it was I didn't really see much from him, honestly. You can tell he tried, but after that goal, it was just not much, honestly. Like I said, he did get the goal, which I'm happy for. So because of that, overall, I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10. Ben White, he only played for 28 minutes. He made one tackle. He was dribble past once. So 2 or 3 on his ground duels, 1. He lost possession twice. Was fouled once. 94% accurate on his passes. Overall, just a standard game for Ben White. I'm gonna give him a 6 out of 10. Martin Odegaard played for 20 minutes. He replaced an injured Mohamed El Nani. He was 19 and 21 on his pass. He was 90% accurate. 2 or 3 on his dribble attempts, 2 or 3 on his ground duels, 1. He lost possession 5 times, and he got an interception. Yeah, like I said, a standard Martin Odegaard game. He tried to influence, but like I said, the game wasn't. They, there was not much intensity with the game. Overall, yeah, standard 6 for me for Martin Odegaard as well. Declan Rice, 97% accurate on his passes, 1-on-1 on his long balls. 0 out of 1 on his air duels, 1. Lost possession once, 1 clearance. Overall, I mean, he only played for like what, 28 minutes? Just your standard 6 out of 10 for me. Emil Smith Rowe, glad to see him back. He lost possession twice, 80% accurate on his passes. He made 1 interception. Hopefully, he is back and hopefully injury free. That's God forbid, right? But yeah, man, I'm happy that he's back, man. Especially now with Elneny now injured, which is just unfortunate, man. But overall, yeah, I'm hoping he's back. Hopefully he can continue and just in time too for the FA Cup game coming up. Pretty like I want to say like a month from now. So yeah, for our Emma Smith Rowe though, he only played for like what 11 minutes or 8 minutes. So this is this is 6 out of 10 for me. Gabriel Jesus, 0 out of 1 on his dribble attempts, 88% accurate on his pass, 1 key pass, 0 out of 2 on his ground duels, 1 on 1 on his air duels, 1. He lost possession 3 times. And Mary Mache, yeah, he only played for like what 8 minutes, so I can't really say too much. Just a standard 6 out of 10 for me. As for Mikel Arteta, curious choices for the lineup. I did expect Jakob Kiwior to come in, Mohamed Nani to start as well. And I didn't expect Kai Havertz to start though. I was hoping like although then again with Val Vieira out injured, I can see why Havertz started. My only complaint is I wish he gave more youngsters a chance. Like Ethan Nwaneri, man, he scored 5 goals and he didn't even play, or Walters as well. Like give these youngsters a chance, man. Especially in this game where the game was pretty much you know didn't matter much honestly. So yeah, that's probably my only complaint for Mikel Arteta, honestly. And also Cedric, he didn't have a bad game, but come on, come on, man. Cedric gets to start, but none of the youngsters, man, doesn't get a start. I don't know about that. But yeah, overall, I'll give Mikel Arteta like a 6 out of 10 for me. Like nothing wrong with the lineup. I just wish he just gave more new youngsters a chance. All right, guys. So far Arsenal do play Brighton this week. It can be hit or miss, man, because Brighton is one of those teams that just Arsenal can't see like they beat them. It's either a win loss or win loss with Brighton, man. I swear. We always we don't beat them twice. We beat them like once and we lose to them. So I don't know how that's gonna play out. And after that, we have freaking Liverpool at Anfield, which is I still remember. I'm still scarred from the last time Arsenal played at Anfield. It was the beginning of the end for that title charge. But yes, hopefully two better results, please. All right, well that's it for me. Like and subscribe will help a brother out. Maybe I might do a video tonight. Maybe it depends on how I feel when I come back from the gym. The Miami Heat video. So if there's no video tonight, definitely tomorrow because sometimes when I come home, be like freaking from the gym. So we'll see. All right, well, I'll see y'all then, and hope you guys have a good night.